Hey guys, I promised this a week ago, but the problem is, you see, I am, this episode, this, this is actually the Uncle Grandpa game, but before I talk about the game, let me tell you why I've been delaying doing it. The problem is Uncle Grandpa himself. Uh, have you ever watched the TV show? If you've ever seen the TV show, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, so the game, I'm waiting for the 1 hour mark to begin. So, Uncle Grandpa's about is the wacky thing of cast of characters that Uncle Grandpa interact with, which made it hard to think into a game. But now that I've thought about it for some time, okay. Uncle Grandpa helping kids all around the world. You started as Uncle Grandpa helping random kids all around the world with their problem, like what Uncle Grandpa does every single day of the week. He helped. In case you've never seen the show and confused about who Uncle Grandpa is. Anyway, Uncle. We start the after the quick tutorial because Uncle Grandpa basically has the same powers as Jake from Adventure Time. And also, so he also Ferdinand and Thomas and friends. He also has a cat, which is simply good morning, good morning, good. Anyway, he only says good morning once throughout the game. Now the game should take about 7 hours worth to complete. Now the game will take about 7 hours plus and also yes, it's like my Fireman Sam game. Except for the wackiness of Uncle Grandpa. You can go into his RV, which you might be thinking, why? Well, you see, the problem is the game. You see, that's the problem I first ran into when I made this. You see, Uncle Grandpa is just too wacky to be into a game. I mean, that guy can literally do anything he wants to. If you ever, I have seen multiple episodes of Uncle Grandpa where he does exactly what I did. He is shapeshift. But anyway. Anyway, Uncle Grandpa. And yes, you can play with his constant companions on side mission. Piece of Steve, Giant Relative, Flying Tiger. But yet, how I will handle new experience with Bear Life and Hot Dog Parson are that they're in-universe cartoon. Like similar to Weird Man. Similar enough to Weird Man. But yes, Mr. Gus will pop out throughout the game in level. The game has in total 20. Now I thought so much. I even thought way too hard about silly Uncle Grandpa game to even think about the level. Now the game is basically about you helping children with their problem, like Uncle Grandpa does on the show. But anyway, after but anyway, after after that, after you also have to help kids all around the world. Like similar enough to the Special Agent also Christmas special. Similar enough to the Special Agent also Christmas special show where he has to help a lot of kids all over the world. But the game, you have 5 levels in each country. You have 5 levels in each country that you have to get through to complete the game. And after you're done with the 5 levels in the country, you can easily come back to it on free play. Which are also, I'm going to mention now, yes, the game, I'm just going to talk mainly about the game. Like, it will only be Uncle Grandpa and his friends. Like all of them. All mainly his friends. Like, mainly his friends. Now, Now, Uncle Grandpa's abilities are punching, and yes, you can not only punch. Now, punch, do whatever Jake, and do everything that Jake the dog from Adventure Time can. And do everything that Jake the dog can from Adventure Time. Just with Uncle Grandpa. Now, Pizza Steve, he said throughout the series that he has a black belt in Italian karate. He has a black belt in karate. He has a black belt in it. And I'm not lying to you guys. That's not like from the Apple. I'm going to keep referring to the show throughout this video. Also. So, I'm going to also keep referring to the show as the series. Now, in the series, he has a black. Now, in terms of how you get around the hub world, you have 2 options: the RV and giant real estate flying tiger. And yes, you can even drive the Uncle Grandpa RV. And yes, just like on the show, you can go into the RV and figure out how many rooms that RV has. I think the exact number 57. The exact number 57. I think the exact number 57 room. Or could have an infinite amount. There's been a fan theory that says that Uncle Grandpa is somehow related to the guy that created him might have been inspired by Dr. Nah, I won't tell you. That's my own fan theory, and I don't hold any ground. Anyway, wait. Uncle, and yes, everyone, and giant realistic flying tiger is like a vehicle or something. But even though they're constantly, Mr. Gus, I don't know, he would never shown have any abilities like mainly punching. he was shown as the more fun type on the show. Like, I cannot think of very many abilities that Mr. Gus. And also, yes, you will have pieces of Steam Motorbike. And any character that appeared in on the show for an episode. And yes, an Arthur game might be coming about Arthur in the future. So stay tuned for that one. I'm also now the game now in terms of how many levels there will be 35 levels in the game in total. 35 games spread over spread over the course of 35 levels. There will be 35 levels in total. Bungle Gramp, the villain of the game is Allie Aunt Grandma from, and in this episode, Uncle Grandpa he's been around, and yes, there will be a DLC for this game that has the show in it. They'll have the show in it. The DLC, a DLC for the show. Now, that hub world, Bungle Grandpa, will be all the location. From America to Germany to China to Italy to all over the world. And with that, every single location that you can think of. That's why I titled the game Uncle Grandpa helping kids all over the world. That's why I'm titling the game. Now, the amount of kids... and yes, you have to go on a wacky adventure with each of the kids. And yes, just like in the Apple show where you go off. Like, Uncle Grandpa one time just like on the show. Just like on the show. Just like on the show, Uncle Grandpa, Pa and the kid will have a wacky adventure that will be a level. Like, you can even use the barbarian sword that he used in that one episode of the show. Like, there will be tons of references to the Uncle Grandpa series in the game. Like, So the game should take you about 7 hours, the game will take a while to complete. I mean, also there will be also a ton of side mission with Mr. Gaius, Gyro, Flying Tiger. The list goes on and on and on. There will be a ton of side mission from every single Grandpa character. There will be tons of side missions from Uncle Grandpa, from every single other character. Anyway, in case you... Anyway. Wait, that's the main plot. The side mission will be with Mr. And also there's a time, and also yes, just like on the show, you can time travel. Well, even though I'm not shown that much on the Uncle Grandpa show. And also, let me just tell you something that not on that list that I wanted to mention right before that. I'm thinking of a Johnny Test 10 years later here. Now, a little break from that, because I'm at least done with that Grandpa game, but I wanted to record a little longer. 10 years later, special. I'm going to retell it from what I have currently to special. So whatever I have right now, I'm going to retell it from 10 years later, character 10 years later, the 10 years later special. Anyway, look. Anyway, wait. Until I can be sure Loud House has been canceled, so no Loud. Look.
Character.
Just this word.
Character.
Wait, I wrote the word character twice? Now, I might change it to still have the word character in it. I might change the second one to... I might change the word character in this word to be special. Character or just 10 years later special. An idea. I will reuse. Nah, I still haven't said the second word being character. How about the second word be character and the first word be special? 10 years later, specials. How about 10 years later, specials? So, does that work? I'm gonna change it. To that. Special.
Here's the definition of special.
There. 10 years later, specials. Well, that's... And also, why do I look like a sea captain? Then I'll blame that later. But I'm only going to be done with the video in 2 minutes. Anyway, wait, I did want to... I changed story time with Jack to being just story time, and that's something else I wanted to change. You don't know that yeah, from now on it will be 10 years later specials. So the next one I'm planning to do is Atlee, I just said, Sophia the First. Until Tuesday with another These Are Stories of the Island, and sorry that Uncle Grandpa. I might make a separate video today about something. I don't know. Until then, I'm not fun.